Good morning, everyone. We got Uncle Hoku, Brian Fliego, Jerry Mitchell, Dice Mama, staff. Good morning to all. And Jerry has a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. He says the dice are ruby red today. So that's where we're going to start off with is the ruby red dice. We're going to continue on with the two-finger grip. And we got 3, 6, 3, 2. Here we go. Five, 2, 7 to start. Let's see if we can continue this good rolls we have from yesterday. A high bounce, 4, 3, 7 this time, double pitch. Okay, we're gonna figure this one out really fast. They split apart. We got 3, 1, 4. Good morning, Joel. Good morning, Kate Fisher. Joel, we got a record. We got you beat on temperature today. Good morning, Carlo. I got actually two things to share with you guys today. The temperature, and I took another picture of Lake Michigan this morning. It looks really cool this morning. One, 4, 5. The water temperature is so warm compared to the air temperature that it's all clouds above the lake. You can't even see Lake Michigan. So that's going to be pretty cool to show you guys. And then above the clouds is actually the sunrise. So a little bit long on 4, 2, 6. You guys are watching yesterday. We had our first shooter was all. I think we went through like 30 some rolls before we threw a craps number yesterday. So did really good on the box number. It's 29 degrees in Georgia, says Jerry. Yeah, you subtract 58 degrees, and that'll be what it is here in Wisconsin. 58 degrees colder. Unreal. Maybe even a little bit more than that because it got colder since I got home from work. 2, 6, 2, 4, 6. I know when I was setting up the program, it's a negative 31. In fact, I've had my another 2, 4, 6. In fact, I've had my space heater going in the craps room here for the last hour and 3/4 probably, and it's still not warm in this room. A little chilly. 22nd roll yesterday was midnight. Yeah, other than that, there was no craps numbers. Thanks for the fact check there, Joel. I almost feel like I'm in part of the Trump staff. They're fact checking me. 6, 5 mid-mo yo. We did not throw a single one of those yesterday. Oh, maybe we did. I don't think we did. Ouch. Almost t-shirt weather. Yep, in Wisconsin. That's considered shorts weather there, Greg. T-shirt weather's up here in Manitowoc right now. The right one stopped. 257. The Bruce. Yeah, no 11. I threw a 2 yesterday, no 11 or 3 yesterday. I think I threw a 2 and I threw in a 12 yesterday, but no 11s or 3s. Three, 6, 9, triple D. Four, 1, 5. Morning, lazy dog. It shows no 2. Huh, okay. Then you guys would be right. Yeah, you are right. Okay, only 1, 3 yesterday. No 2s or no 11s. I apologize. My bad. 8s were off the chart still. And we got a 6, 4, 10. I'm not your wife, Joe. Oh my God. I at least admit when I'm wrong. It doesn't happen often, but I do admit it. Too funny. They split apart. 3, 1, 4. That was a 3, 1, not a 3, 6. Okay, let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 517 of the Level Up program and day number 11 of the $100,000 challenge. If you're new to the program, it's about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. YouTube side of things, we got Uncle Hoku checking in number 1, followed up by Brian Flegel with his daily yo. We have Jerry Mitchell, who dropped in a $5 super chat. He wants to start off with the ruby red dice. We will do that this morning. We got Dice Mama Steph. We have got K Fisher, 208 Craps Joel, Carlo, Greg, and Lazy Dog. We got Mad Hatter, Randy Hill, and I think that's everybody there. But let's get started here. I don't know if Jeff escaped the mental hospital. I'm not sure how his girlfriend did. Good morning, Mad Dog. I'm not sure how his girlfriend did. I have not contacted him. I was going to yesterday, but I thought I'd leave him alone a little bit, and hopefully everything worked out well. But let's do our daily weather report. Everybody brace yourselves for this. It is negative 11 degrees in Manitowoc right now with a wind chill of 31 below zero. So it feels like negative 31 degrees. And believe it or not, they did not cancel schools today. Not even a 2-hour delay. They're supposed to cancel it at negative 30, but I don't know what's up. Good morning, Eric. So, that's our weather report for today. And I'm going to share a picture with you guys. And this is Lake Michigan this morning when I got done with work. Now, normally you could see the lake as far as you can see, but if you look, it's all clouds there. And that's because the water temperature is so much warmer than what the air temperature is, so it's all condensation coming up. So it looks like all clouds. And then the sunrise is actually coming out over the top of the clouds. So it's kind of a cool little picture I thought I'd share today for you guys. So anyhow, if you're playing along with Crapsee here, make sure you click on that live tab that'll bring you over to the table that we are using here. That's a little raw. I agree. But it was just beautiful this morning. But anyhow, if you're using Crapsee, click on that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we're using here. We have a starting bankroll today of $505. Our win goal is going to be $551. A stop loss is going to be $826. Coming in with 6 wins and 4 losses. So thank you very much for the compliments on the picture, guys. Just so many cool things to see, especially when it's negative 31 degrees in Wisconsin. But anyhow, let's get started here. We're going to be going with level 5 of the CMJ plan. They don't call Wisconsin the frozen tundra for no reason. That's right, Steph. But anyhow, let's call this all bets out. We got 26 people on Crapsee. We got 26 people watching live. Dice out. So we're going to continue on with the 2-finger grip that we were working on yesterday. And hopefully we have similar results here. Dice out. And we're going to start off with a 2-6-8, and that is the Duracell 8. Go out, support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. So we got a 3-6-3-2 dice set, a 2-6-8 result. So let's mark that point of 8. And we are going to go with 320 across to start off with. 50 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 60 on that 6 and 8. Oh, that's the monster, says Lazy Dog. Yeah, right. Isn't that the truth? We got way worse things than the Loch Ness Monster up in Wisconsin, Lazy Dog. You should come up and visit sometime. Oh, my God. Anyhow, let's call this all bet set. And dice out. Good morning, Glenn. 3-6-3-2. Ooh, that right one jumped up pretty high and bounced over. We have a 2-2 hard 4, the hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to Cruise Brian from Holy Roller. 2-6-3-2 is the dice set. We got 2-2 hard 4 result. So that is going to be hit number 1 for us. And that is $98 brought back to racks. So we're going to go 96 across pressure. That brings us to 65 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 78 on that 6 and 8. 3-6-3-2. I'm going to lock in that 6 and 8 right away as long as we're here. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Oh, those dice were tight together all the way down. 1, 2, 3, craps, the Alfredo sauce. Again, 3-6-3-2. 1, 2, 3, craps. And that's going to be our double pitch that we want to try to avoid here. That's going to be no help for us on this, on our bets. Remember, we're on a 2-hit and regress type strategy. 3632 is the dice set. Upside down 3V. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Again, those dice split apart. Wow, we have the parlay of the day with SJ. 2-2 hard 4. That is awesome. That's going to be hit number 2. So let's go on a cruise with Ryan from Holy Roller. Wow, that's an awesome hit to get the day started with. So that'll be enough to get out of the shooter. So we're going to bring our bets down, and that's $225 brought back to the rack. We're going to go up for 96 across, and we're just going to start trend betting the numbers that are hit right now so that we can bring some money back to the rack as well as press the numbers up. And again, we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. A little bit long on that throw. We have another 4, a 1, 3, 4. This time it's the Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So 3 4s already. Wow. 3 6 3 2 and a 1 3 4. We hit the hook on that one, so that was a little bit off the normal landing zone that I'm trying for. And what we're going to do here now is we're going to go to $25 on that 4. We'll make it a buy bet. Stick with the 3 6 3 2 dice set. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. It'd be nice to just keep on pounding that 4, but we'll see. A little bit short this time on the land zone. This time we got a 2 3 5, the Justice Gen 5. That's going to be one dice off access, the left one. And let's go to $25 on that 5 now. Three, 6, 3, 2 is the dice set. Cousin 2 set. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Let's put apart again. This time we have a 5 3 8. That is a great ape. And not only is that the 8, that is a winner 8. So the puck will turn off. 3 6 3 2 with a 5 3 8 result. So let's make that 8 look like 30. And we'll go up and off on that bet. Make sure you get your bets in here. Give you guys a couple seconds. 3 6 3 2 is the day set. And it is definitely chilly in the dungeon down here today. Like I said, I've had the space heater going here for just about almost 2 hours now, and it still is not warm in this room at all. So let's call this all bet set. 28 people playing along. And we've got 30 people watching, 13 likes. To appreciate the support from everyone. Peace out. I split apart a little bit when I left my fingers, but we have a 6 4 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. 3632 and a 6410 result. Okay, so the puck turns back on to 10. We're going to stick with the cousin 2 set, 3632. And we have $294 brought to the rack, 128 on the table. Not sorry, you're okay with the come on, $25 on it, okay? So all that set, they sell it. And we got 369. That's the triple D, the dice Dr. Dan. So I think I'm gonna have to change the dice call for 6410 because I think Glenn's learned his lesson with me, not to hide on the 10 at all. I don't know. We'll keep it. It's a fun call. You know, that's a 9. We're gonna make that 9 look like $25. So Matt Hatter's asking if I wore a jacket, if that would affect my toss. I do wear a sweatshirt every so often down here, but it does actually affect my toss because I have something I don't share with many people, which now everybody's going to know, is I have actually mild Tourette's. And anything that's on my shoulders or my arms actually does affect the nerves in my system. So it's, you know, real sensitive to those types of things. So yes, it does affect me, even though I try not to wear it. I do wear it occasionally, a sweatshirt when throwing. But even like right now, if I have the shirt's really tight on around my arm or my shoulder, I'll actually stretch out that sleeve when I'm throwing dice, so I have no resistance on that arm or shoulder. Dice out. Dice Dick Cross, we have a 145, a truck and camper. So that's going to be one of the first repeat hits that we have other than that 4. 632, and we have a 145 result. So we're going to go to $35 on that 5. Again, 3632. And we'll call it all bet set. Face out. And we have a 639. That is the soft 9, the Franks. So we're definitely hitting. Oops, that was a 6. Get over there. It was a 6-3. Now I got a 3-2, but 6-3 it is, which is going to be a single pitch to the dice. So we're going to go to $35 on that 9 as well. So again, just pressing the numbers that are hitting. 3632. Glenn made gold. Awesome. Oh, you're just shy of your goal. Okay. Hopefully that's not the kiss of death they're going. Good morning, Fieldy. Dice out. This dice set for hidden inside numbers depends on how you're throwing the dice, actually, because every dice set is different for every person, but traditionally your 3V, the 3632 or 3236, or the 2124, the 2V, or 2421 are your traditionally your best sets. But again, it depends on how you're throwing the dice and how the dice respond to your throw. But we have a 538, and that would be another grape ape. So hopefully that answers your question. 3632 538. So we're going to make that 8 look like $42 now. Increase it by 2 units. You are very welcome there, my friend. 3632. And we'll call it all bet set. You can also do a cross 6 set if you want, 6264 or 6462. Those all 6 of those dice sets I gave you are all in the same dice family, the 3V, 2V, and the cross 6's dice set family. So if you click on that link in the description below, that brings you to the advanced rhythm rolling video. That'll show you what I'm talking about by the dice sets. Dice out. Ooh, that was a little bit long. We got lucky. We got a 4-5 hard 9, the big daddy Mac. Got lucky on that one. 3632 and a 4-5 R9 result. Single pitch of the dice. We are getting close here to our goal. Let's make that 9 look like $60. 3632. We have $195 on the table. I am tempted here. We took everything a bit down. If we took everything down, we would be at 59.74. Let's keep on going here. Okay. Let's call this all bet set. And dice out. You were watching a YouTube commercial for Hidden Valley Ranch. Thank you there, Mad Hatter. Dice out. A little bit long again. We got a 6-4-10. Again, Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. Now when I hit the hook just a little bit. 3632 and 6-4-10 result. So that's going to be a winner 10. The puck will turn off. And again, other than that 3, we've been hitting all primary numbers here. That brings us up to $6,001 if I took everything down. So I'm going to do this once. I'm going to get a point established, and then I'm going to regress my bet so we get most of that money back to the rack. I know that's a little bit shy of whatever, but I don't know if Jeff is still at the hospital or not with his girlfriend. I was going to call him and find out, but I did not do so. But anyhow, let's call it all bet set. And dice out, looking for a new point. This is still shooter number 1. Hit that hook again, darn it. 437 on a come out. So it's going to reset those ATS bets, but that's a pass line winner, come out natural. That right one hit and it split right off and went into the right wall. Again, that's going to be a double pitch of the dice. So that does reset the ATS, but that doesn't hurt us at all because it is a come out pass line winner. DP loser. Again, 3632. And let's call this all bet set. Nice out. Still looking for a new point. Oh, he just texted you. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I will try to give him a call when I'm done here today just to see how things are going, I think. Here we go. Oh, that was super long. We got a 527 now. Another pass line winner come out natural. It should drop as a 5. I don't know how to get that one. We're just going to walk around and grab it. There we go. So 527. I didn't want that to fall on a different number because the 5 was showing. 3632, 527. So re-up your ATS bets again if you need them. Surgery yesterday. Okay. I think Glenn did not bet on the come out this time. That's good. Oh my God. So still looking for a point here. Let's call this all bet set. Face out. That was a roll extender. Dice put apart there. We're back on that 4 with a 2-2 hard for the hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 going to Cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. 3632. And we have a 2-2 hard 4 result. So marking the point of 4. Okay, so we are $55 away from goal. So what I'm going to do is let's bring our bets down. Let's go to $30 on the 8, $30 on the 6, 25 on the 5, and we'll go 25 on the field. So technically we need 2 field hits to get to goal or just about at goal. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to lock up some of that money on the table or in the rack. So that way, if we do lose everything, we're down to $58.91. So it's $110 less than we're at right now. So, okay, let's go all bets out. Looking for, I don't want to say it, but looking for 2 hits here. This out. And we got a 369, the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. So that's going to be hit number 1 that we're looking for. 3632, and we got a 369, another 1 dice off access. And we're going to take the $25 we won on that 9. We'll put it on the 9. Again, 3632. And we'll call this all bet set. Dice out. You're not winning, not losing 138 is like winning 138. Yeah, that's right. Good. You got goal. That's awesome. Dice out. Ooh, high bouncer. Oh, we got a 257. That's going to be the end of the roll there. That is the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So unfortunately, I lost that money. I was only 1 hit away from making goal. But it is what it is. We got another shooter here. We can definitely get that money back. Well, we did lock in some of those profits that we would have lost otherwise. So we are at 58.91 now. So that puts us what, 965, $165 away from goal. So we definitely made well over half of our goal. 19 rolls. That's better than we did yesterday. 3632. This will be shooter number 2 coming up. Yep, second day in a row there, K Fisher. Good morning, John GT. Okay, Glenn may go. So let's call this all bets out. We got 36 people playing along, 38 people watching, 16 likes, and dice out. A little bit long on that one. We got another 6-4-10. Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So marking the point of 10. And 3632 with a 6410 result. Single pitch of the dice. And again, we're going to go 320 across on our bets. 15, 4, 5, 9, and 10, 16, that's 6 and 8. So the SOR and SRR. Thank you, John GT, for that. 7 out ratio is the SOR. So that's how many rolls you had between sevens. Okay. The SRR is the sevens rolled ratio. So that means that I had 2 sevens during that first shooter, if you will. Actually, it would have been 3 sevens because we had a 7 out on there, but 2 come out sevens as well. So hopefully that makes sense to you. We'll go all bet set and dice out. So obviously anything over a 6 or 7 SOR is considered better than average. And SRR, we'll try to get that up as high as you can. 5 is decent. If you get into 6s, 7s, and 8s, it's doing really good. So, and obviously the more rolls you get in, the higher you can keep those numbers, the better you're doing. Dice out. And we have a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So that's going to be hit number 1 for this shooter. 3632 with a 5-4 hard 9 result. And let's bring our 5 and 9 up to $85. $59.61 if we took everything down. 3632 is our dice set. And let's call this all bet set. Dice out. Ooh, both landed short, but we have a 4-6-10 that is Waylon's best friend on that end. This time it's a Daddy Joe. And I believe that should be enough to get us to goal here. 4-6-10. And the box man's going to be hollering at me, Joe, get those dice all the way down to the end of the table. But that was a winner 10, by the way. That brings us to 6,059 if I bring everything down. So I am at goal by $3 over. So we're going to bring our bets on. I'm just going to finish out this shooter and whatever else for the show for you guys. This is our second day in a row we made goal. So that is awesome. So let's keep the rolling going here. Hey, Fisher. So let's go all bet set here. Dice out. Looking for a new point. Shooter number 2. So that was a perfect situation. 3 rolls and out. So dice out. And we have a hard 8 square pair. So it's your primary on the bottom side, both dice. And let's mark that point of 8. 3632 is the dice set. 4-4 hard 8 is the result. So marking the point of 8. And I'm going to be going a little bit faster, so make sure you get your bets in now. I'm not doing any betting on this side here. I'll try to give you enough time, but we're going to go probably a little bit faster what we normally were doing here, guys and gals. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Wow, I'm coming up short all the time now. 235, the Justice Gen 5. So I need to get a little bit more forward momentum in that dice. 632. I'm pulling that energy level back too much, I think. So 2, 3, 5. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2 is the dice set. Sure. That is funny. Glenn goes, haha, short, Justice Jen, you are a comic. I wonder if Jen's here playing. She'll probably make a comment about that one. So anyhow, we'll go all bets set here and dice out. And if you guys have ever met Jen, Jen is very short. Here we go. There we go. Both of them got down there this time, and we got a bad result. 4, 3, 7, and that is an ouch. So I came down, so I lost nothing on that one, and we may go for the day. That's going to be a double pitch of the dice. And we're going to move on to shooter number 3 here. So I'm starting to get the hang of this 2-finger grip. It's starting to feel comfortable for me. So I'm going to do, we're going to stay the same. We're going to keep everything the same here going forward. So make sure you get your bets in, put that ATS up if you want. You know what? We are at $3 over goal. So I'm just going to, just for the heck of it, just height challenged. Just for the heck of it, since we got $3 of fun money, I'm going to put 1, 1, 1 out there, see if we can make a little bit of money off of that. So I know that you should normally put a class line bet down for that, but I can pull this off. So let's call this all bet set. 38 people playing along here, 36 people watching. Dice out. Let's see if we can get the ATS to pay out here. And we have a 2, 6, 8, the Duracell 8. So it's marked at point of 8. The left eye did roll off the back wall just a little bit too hard. 3, 2, 3, 6. Oh, sorry. That was not a 3, 2, 3, 6. That was a 3, 6, 3, 2. And a 2, 6, 8 result. So that's going to be a drift of the dice, I believe. Nope, double implosion. So both dice off axis there. 3, 6, 3, 2. And let's call it all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 4, 2, 6. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. That's going to be a single pitch of the dice. Greg's asking any horn numbers, just one horn number today. That's it. That would be the 3. Now that he said it, we're probably going to throw a whole slurry of them. So let's call this all bet set. And dice out. I wouldn't mind throwing a couple horns here to get the ATS bet out of the way. Dice out. And we got 3, 5, 8. That is a grape ape, and that's going to be a winner 8. So the puck is going to turn off. 3, 6, 3, 2. And a 3, 5, 8 result. Single pitch of the dice. So we'll be looking for a new point here. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2 is our dice set. And let's call this all bets set. No two or no yo. Yep. And dice out. And we got another 6-4-10 Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So let's mark that point at 10. Another single pitch of the dice. 3-6-3-2. 8 domination. He goes 6 out of 29 rolls as an 8. It's not doing bad. The 4s are doing start off pretty hot too. Threw a lot of 10s today so far as well. Is there a dice set that would be used for horn numbers? There are dice sets that you use for that ability. I'm not exactly sure what they are. I could probably figure it out really quick here. Probably do like a 1-2-2-1 dice set would probably be, so there'd be a kissing 3s set. So like a 1-2-2-1 or something like that. But let's call this all but set here. Dice out. Usually when I'm throwing the dice, I'm not trying to pick numbers off. I'm just trying to work on consistency here. So it is what it is. I don't usually chase numbers. Dice out. Ooh, the dice crossed there, and the right one did not get all the way down. We got a 5-5 hard 10, our first Old Bay bushel for the day. 3-6-3-2, and we got a 5-5 hard 10. And that's gonna be a Buckeye buckshot. So point made, point hit. So the puck comes off again. Looking for a new point again. Nice roll extender. So Ed likes 6-5-5-6, which is that's another kissing set. 6-5-5-6 is kissing 3s. So good advice there, everyone. Let's call this all bet set. 40 people playing along. And dice out. And we have the hard 6, the double degen, 3-3 hard 6. So let's mark that point of 6, 3-6-3-2. It's going to be a primary on top, both dice. Again, 3-6-3-2. And let's call that all bet set. Dice out. Okay, so now comfortable, let's regrip them. And we have a 2-1-3, another ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. That's going to be our second craps number for the day. And we threw a 3 the last time, I believe, as well. So 3-6-3-2 and a 2-1-3 result. Drift right of the dice. So let's see if we get to 2, 4, and a 5. 2, 4, and a 5. That would be nice. And let's call that all bet set. Face out. I might start rhythm rolling here on the next roll here. We'll see. Yeah, nope. We have 5-2 Bruce. So that'll be the end of this shooter here, and that's gonna be an ouch. So 3-6-3-2, and we'll go 5-2 Bruce. So we'll go one more shooter here, and I'm gonna rhythm roll this one out. We'll stick with that cousin two sets since that's working well for us. We have a 19, a 6, and an 8. So our SOR is at 11. Our SRR is at 6.6. So we're going to start off with a 3-6-3-2, and then we'll start rhythm rolling from there. So I'm going to get my pen ready, make sure it works. 3-6-3-2. And let's call this all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 1-5-6, the KitchenAid mixer. So let's mark that point of 6. 3-6-3-2 is the dice set. 1-5-6 is the result. So we're going to start rhythm rolling using the cousin 2 set here. So that's going to bring us to a 3-1-3-5 dice set. 3-1-3-5. Yeah. And we'll call it all bet set here. Dice out. And we have a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer right back. So that is going to be a Buckeye buckshot. It's going to be a primer on the front side of both dice, I believe. 3-1-3-5 is the dice set. And a 1-5-6 result. So that is a primer on the front side of both dice. So again, we're going to go with 3-1-3-5 for our dice set, same as the last time. Now we're looking for a new point here. Still we're on shooter number 4. And let's call that all bet set. Dice out. 3-1-3-5 dice set. Dice out. And we have a 6-2-8, and that is the Duracell 8. So let's mark that point of 8. And again, that was using a 3-1-3-5 dice set. With a 6-2-8 result. And that's going to bring us to a 3-6-3-2 dice set. 3-6-3-2, which is our base 3V. We're just kind of bouncing back and forth between those two. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Hit the hook a little bit. 2-5-7. That is a Bruce. So that's going to probably bring the end of our rolls here today. We started off strong like we did yesterday, kind of tapered off as we went. 3, 6, 3, 2 dice set. We got 2, 5. This can be a single pitch with 1 dice off access. So hopefully you guys got to go or pretty close to go. A lot of you guys. I do apologize for the short roll on that last one and the last 3 shooters, kind of, I guess. But let's actually, you guys put in a chat if you want one more. If you want one more shooter, we can do one more. Yeah, we got time yet. 3, 6, 3, 2. Let me know if you guys want one more or not. It is definitely freezing down here in the basement, though. One more, says Steph. But make it good, says Joel. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll make it good. Should we do the TST? I can do that. Let me know. TST or not? Let's make it a TST. See if we can make it a 60 roller like we did last week. Jen goes one more. She's always going one more. Bags goes one more. Okay, let's go one more here. Let's call this all bets set. We're going to go TST now. And dice out. 5, 4, 2, 3 is going to be our dice set throughout this one. And TST. And we got a 2, 3, 5. The Justice Gen 5 that started off the roll here. And that 1 die went off the camera. So there it is. 2, 3, 5. 4, 2, 3, and a 2, 3, 5 result. So I almost hate to do this TST because it's either going to be a super long roll or a super short roll, and that may or may not be kosher with my statistics. So, and excuse me. So, we'll mark the point of 5. And let's call that all bets set. Nice out. 29 people still playing along. 34 people watching. And we have a Buckeye Buckshot, a 325 this time. And another Justice Gen 5. So that'll be point made. Oops, that was a 5. A 3. There you go. 3, 2. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 3, 2, 5 result. So the puck turns off. Looking for a new point. Make sure you get those bets in. Now you'll be here till noon. I hope so. I really hope so, there, Bags. So let's call this all bets set here. Should get those bets in a little bit faster here, everyone. And dice out. Looking for point. Shooter number 5. And we have a 2, 2 hard 4. So let's mark that point of 4. That is the hard fuzzy 4. 2, 2. Let's go on a cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. 4, 2, 3, and 2, 2 hard 4. That's take a drink here. I swallowed wrong or something, but we'll call this all bet set. And dice out. Yeah, we got a 2, 1, 3, the ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. So that's our 3rd craps number for the day. And they've all been 3s. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bet set. That's all. Wow. I just cannot believe that. Another 325, Justice Gen 5. 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, 5. Fives are hot with this shooter. 5, 4, 2, 3. He lost 200 hours instead of 75. Sorry there, K Fisher. Get those bets in. Good morning, John. So all bets set here and dice out. So John just joined in. We made goal on the first shooter. We had 3 mediocre subpar shooters. Now we're just doing a fun throw, doing the TST again, just for fun. Dice out. And this could be the end of the roll. 3, 4, 7. John showed up. Everybody should have turned their bets off. So that is going to be the end of the roll here for the day, everyone. That was a 5, 4, 2, 3 with a TST, and we got 3, 4, 7. So I was hoping to get a little bit longer roll. That threw off the statistics a little bit off the roll. That is not my number rolling, but it is what it is. John cometh. That's right. So let's look at this again really quick here. Stick in, guys, because I'm going to show that picture again. But these are our KPI results for today. Other than the last 2 rollers, we pretty much we're blowing a couple of different numbers off the charts. The 10s are strong today. The 8s were strong for a while. 4s and 5s. The 5s only came out strong because of this last shooter here. But we ended up with an SOR of 8.6, SRR of 6.1. We had a 19 roller start off the day and then a couple struggling. Box numbers are high today. Inside numbers are expected. 4s and 10s were high. Come out 7s are expected. Horns are low. Fields are expected. Hardways are high again today. Looking at our 1,000 challenge results through the end of yesterday, it's 511 throws. And we have an 8.29 SOR. It came up a little bit because yesterday's throw 6.10 SRR and a BSR of 5.82. And those numbers will come up as we get going because we had a couple bad beginnings there. Again, guys, check out this picture here. This is Lake Michigan this morning. And I guess, again, like I said, normally you can see the water as far as you can see, but the water was so warm compared to the air this morning that it was all fog and clouds coming up. So the sunrise is actually coming out over the top of Lake Michigan. So anyhow, guys, I hope that you had fun today. I hope that you guys do join me again tomorrow. And we'll hopefully make goal again tomorrow. But hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.